guys, it's Magic Prepper, and I'm here at EDC Specialties in Sacramento, California, or Gold River as they like to be known here. And I wanted to come in and show you guys the shop because this is a shop that I helped to start, which has now far surpassed my capabilities. But this is Rob DeFeo, president of EDC Specialties. And basically everything in here is everyday carry, and it's all made in the USA. You guys have seen me talk about this shop before, but I'm actually here, so I figured I should show you guys around and then just kind of talk to Rob about some of the stuff they do here. So first and foremost, basically everything in the shop made in the USA, right?
100% made in the USA. Yep.
Okay,
there's nothing in the shop that comes from outside of our manufacturing here in the US. All of our everybody who supplies us products, as well as even the products that we make here in the shop, we're all buying raw materials, USA made, all the way down the line.
Okay, and basically, you know, a lot of you are concerned about that, I know, because of the supply chain issues, logistics, things like the Shanghai lockdowns and everything else. You know that there could be a time where we can't get products from overseas, and there should be a push for us to build up more American manufacturing, you know? So when it comes to American manufacturing, it's more expensive, but the quality makes up the difference, right? Or what's like the logic on that?
Well, that is the basis of it, but there's a lot of things that go into American manufacturing, especially in items like EDC items, where you want them to be reliable. You want them to be quality materials, quality workmanship, and another big thing for us is if there's any kind of a problem with the product, I can get on the phone and talk to somebody. I don't have a, you know, just a kind of an open, I don't know where this came from. I actually know the people who make our products, and I can get responsive customer service from them, and everything in the store has a 100% lifetime warranty on it. So if you buy something from us, maybe you're going to spend a few more dollars on it, but you're never going to need to buy another one.
So now, explain to me some of the other stuff you guys do, because not only do you sell made in the USA products, but you do some like customization and stuff like that?
So custom is big. Everybody knows that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody likes to have their own stuff, and maybe customizing is just simply having your initials on it, or maybe customizing is having something totally different than someone has in their pocket. And that's really the cool thing about the back end of our business is that you can find anything up here in the front of the store, and we can customize that for you. So maybe you're purchasing a factory-made knife, like a Benchmade knife, and it's the same as every other Benchmade that has been sold. But if you wanted a really cool laser engraving on there, or design, or maybe you want it coated different colors, or you want to make it unique, we can do that for you right here in-house.
Cool. So you can do one-stop shop, basically.
Yeah, one-stop shop.
That's awesome.
And that was another concept, you know, remember when we were first putting this together, it was like, gosh, here's all the stuff in my pockets, but I had to get it at different places. You know, you get your keychain over here and your wallet over here, and, you know, and I wanted to have a store where someone could go and say, I'd like to have this keychain and this wallet, and I can put this together, and, you know, and you don't have to do it all at one time, but you piece together all the things that go together, and you have cohesiveness in your everyday carry.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And you know everything is getting is quality and made in the USA.
Yeah.
So one thing that has changed since, you know, I was involved with anything is you guys are a Medford Pro Shop. Is that what it's called?
We are a pro shop.
Okay. So now explain to everybody maybe a little bit about Medford knives and why that's a big deal and why they're as expensive as they are, right? Because that's going to be the big question, I think. What is up with that?
Of course.
Yeah.
So Medford knife and tool is, you know, arguably the best pocket knife on the planet right now. There are many knife makers out there, and you have different levels of both materials and craftsmanship. So you have your factory knives, and those are the big guys that are cranking out millions of knives a year. You know, Benchmade, Spyderco, and et cetera, Kershaw, many of the names that we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with those knives. They're good knives, and they have good warranties associated with them. But Medford Knife and Tool takes everything to the next level. Now, when we first started dealing with Medford Knife and Tool, we were a little taken aback also, because like, wow, these are expensive. What's going on here? But when you put one of these knives in your hand, you immediately can feel the difference.
Yeah.
And what we have found over the years is that our customers who come to our shop for quality recognize the quality of Medford Knife and Tool. And so a lot of times, once someone has begun to get a feel for Medford knife, they won't go back to the other brands again, because it is just that much better. And when we say better, it is better tolerances, it is better design, it is better warranty, better usage, like all these things across the board. everything is to the next level. So, and you know, anybody who's into anything knows that you can do that with whatever it is you like, your car or your watch, or in this case, your knife. And so Medford Knife and Tool, Greg Medford actually hand chose us to be one of his Nexus Premier Pro Shops.
Okay.
We're one of only 2 in the country, and we are the highest performing pro shop in the nation. So, and of course, out of only 2, but that's okay.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
also
yeah.
the highest performing dealer in the nation under the Big 5. So we sell more Medford knives than any other brand, and basically guys will come in and spend more money on a Medford knife because it's worth it.
And you were telling me earlier that like the Medfords you have here on the wall, they were ordered like a year ago.
Yes.
So this is a long wait to get products because of how in high demand they are, right?
Well, it's high demand, but it's also low production.
Okay.
Every one of these knives is custom made. So when we order knives, we actually have to send the configurations in. So it's not like Benchmade where you say, okay, I want 3 940s and 3 of them in carbon fiber and 3 of them in G10. These are literally from the very beginning. Every single knife has a configuration. So we say drop point blade in this blade steel with this coating and this type of handle and this type of hardware. And they go through and they actually make that knife to our specifications. And not only that, but it doesn't go through a factory line. A single knife maker sits down and fits all of these pieces together and makes sure that everything is perfect. So nothing comes out of this company without 7-point inspection and incredible tolerances. And it takes a long time for that to happen.
No, it makes sense. Okay, you gotta wait for something that's going to be quality.
Yep.
So a little patience goes a long ways.
Yes.
And then when it comes to preparedness, because that's like what the community here cares
Right.
about the most, right?
Right.
Like these knives, like as a folding knife, you can literally make it like the only knife you own.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the whole concept behind this. These are designed and made for the warfighter,
Okay.
but they carry over into an everyday carry genre, so that anybody who is using their knife for work or for outdoor activities or just simple utility is going to find the right ergonomics, they're going to find the right blade style, they're going to find the right shape somewhere in the Medford family of knives, and that knife will provide them with the integrity they need to do anything they want to do with it. So it's nice to have a couple different ones because different tools are made for different jobs.
Right.
You know, so you can have like a big heavy fixed blade if you are doing something like outdoors or whatever, but if you don't have that, your Medford folding pocket knife is just as capable.
That's awesome. So you know you can have it on you. SHTF happens, and wherever you are, if that's the knife you got on you, you're good for life anyway.
Absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
And so, just from a easy standpoint, even on a daily, if you had to open a jammed cabinet door or you know, a locked door you couldn't get into, or you had to get behind something, you know, you don't really want to do that with a Benchmade or a Spyderco, but you can jam your Medford in there and pop the door open or pop the, you know, the drawer open without a problem.
Yeah, I think the way you explained it to me before was like you just stab it right through a car door.
You can stab it right through a car door, no problem at all.
Okay, so, and you know, after being here, talking with Rob for a while and just kind of getting acquainted with some of the new stuff they've got going on, I'm actually going to pick up a Medford while I'm here because I like the idea of a forever knife.
Yeah.
Something I can own for the rest of my life that's going to do me right no matter what situation or environment I'm in,
Yeah.
and at the same time, you know, be something I can rely on to you know,
Right.
save my life if need be.
It's also heirloom quality. That they'll dig this knife up 2,000 years from now, after you and I are long gone, and it will still be intact and still be usable. And you know, someone will say, "What the hell were these people doing?"
Yeah.
But it is something that you can pass on from generation to generation. And you know, not all of them are, you know, these big, you know, heavy-duty large knives. You can certainly find something as very elegant and simple as a slip joint traditional pocket knife, like you would eat an apple with.
Right, right. Well, I am going Praetorian T because I want the big boy, and I also think that's just what you got to do sometimes when it comes to Medford, right?
Well, when it comes to Medford, there is nothing like the Praetorian, so that's the flagship, and I guarantee you, when you take that out, someone's going to look at that and say, "Wow, what is
Well,
that?"
you know, hopefully you guys don't get upset about the fact that I got this awesome knife. But if you guys are interested in this stuff, make sure you guys check out edcspecialties.com. That's the website. You guys do lots of business on there. And these knives, like as expensive as they are and as high quality as they are, they don't sit around forever either. They move quickly.
They move very quickly.
And that's a testament to why they have such high value.
Right.
So. Rob, I just wanted to show everybody the shop, get everybody acquainted, let them know what you're up to. I have a lot of pride in the fact that you guys are running strong, moving forward, and the fact that, like, what other stores can you really talk about that sell only made in America gear?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to find.
Well, I think still, 5 years later, we are still the only EDC store in the nation that has a true brick and mortar where you can come in and handle all this EDC gear, a lot of which you'll only see on social media and from small makers. And there's certainly no one else who has everything made in America for EDC.
Well, there you have it. So if you guys want to check them out online, like I said, edcspecialties.com. And there's also the store here in Gold River, California.
And our IG page.
And you have Instagram, which I'm not good at, but Rob is. So make sure you guys check that out. I have links down below in the description, the pinned comment, all that good stuff. But I wanted to show you guys this because not only is it a place of pride for me in the sense of seeing friends of mine doing so well and pushing a really high quality concept into the future, but at the same time giving you guys options to get really high quality gear that you can rely on for the rest of your life probably, and at the same time know that it's made here in the USA. So
and since it's something we carry every day, it's got to be good.
Kind of important.
Yeah.
Cool. Appreciate it, Rob. Thanks for the conversation.
Great to see you, Matt.
Definitely.
Great to have you in the store.
I'll see what I can do about coming by again.
Right on.